High pressure still has a pretty strong grip on the area, helping keep our skies pretty clear. You see these high cirrus clouds. You can see that we get that nice combination of warm colors and cool colors. So we could see some patchy frost early tomorrow morning. So if you have any plants outside, you're going to want to have those protected during the night.
Go for it, Ronelle.
Okay.
You're first.
Okay. Okay.
You like tonight running milk.
I've never been fed like a baby on TV before. You can see those higher amounts once we start heading into Thursday and Friday, really staying back up to our north. Even though tomorrow is going to be a lot like today, with highs in the mid-70s, I don't want you to get too used to that warmer air. That was another look on his face afterwards. he went in smiling and came out with a big frown on his face. Right. 79 degrees by Wednesday, and one of the main things that's really going to help us get up into the upper 70s. It's really a combination of three things that we see really help these fires spread like the one that we just saw. It's warm air, dry conditions, and high winds. And we're going to see all that come into play tomorrow. The majority of the rain that the region has been seeing has really just been falling in portions of Atchison, Holt, and Nottoway County. When you, is it emoji? I'm getting a little old. I don't know what these words are. Well, if you guys hadn't noticed, we've also got the Great Pumpkin here with us. And I understand there's something that you want to add to everything?
I just want to tell everybody to come down, see the Great Pumpkin in front of the big pumpkin mountain.
Okay.
It's wonderful.
Okay, and it's going to get lit at 8 p.m. sharp.
At 8 o'clock tonight, we'll turn the button and it goes boom.
Okay, 8 o'clock sharp. That's when the lights come on, and that's what you don't want to miss. Live in St. Joseph, Ronelle Williams, KQ2 News.
From your local weather authority, this is your Forecast First.
There's another warm fall day. Northwest Missouri still sitting in the low 80s as far as our high temperatures go, but take a look at Kansas, Nebraska. They were a little bit cooler in the 70s. That's due to all that rain that they've been seeing from that storm system, which is still moving off to the west. You can see those skies continuing to clear. Don't worry about these clouds off to our east. They're associated with that same system. You can see they're already starting to clear out a little bit, so we don't have to worry about that. We've been talking about how great the weekend is going to be just about all day. I'm going to go ahead and let you see for yourself just how great it's going to be.
From your local weather authority, this is your Forecast First.
The month of September started off pretty warm, and as we say goodbye to September, we saw our high temperatures a little bit closer to normal. You can see 70s and 60s across the region. No 80s to be found. The cooler air is finally here, and it looks like it's here to stay at least for a little while. We got down to 46 degrees this morning. If you thought that was chilly, think again. We're going to get down to 43 tonight, so as you wake up in the morning and get ready to head out the door, you definitely want to have that jacket handy. Satellite radar keeping northwest Missouri, northeast Kansas pretty clear right now. Mother Nature is going to be putting this loop on repeat tomorrow, and as we head into the weekend, that's going to mean plenty of sunshine for us. KQ2 News at 10 starts right now. Pretty warm right now. We're seeing 80s across the region as far as our temperatures across the area. And you can see that right here. Plenty of 80s out there with the exception of Nottoway County and Maryville. They're at 77 degrees, and that's due to a lot of rain that they got today. So that really helped them keep them on the cool side. Normally we're supposed to be at 77 degrees, and we got up to 82 degrees today. So the start of fall, what exactly does that mean? That means that the sun's rays right now are directly over the equator, but as we continue into the fall season, those rays are going to continue to shift southward, and dare I say, that's when we're really going to notice that winter is right around the corner. So right now, even though it's not feeling like fall, it's not looking like fall either. Plenty of green out there, but give it time. I think once we get our first real hard freeze, that's when we'll start to see the leaves and all those pretty colors out there once those leaves start to change. So we're at 81 degrees right now with a southeast wind at 10 miles per hour. Here's our weather maker that we've been keeping an eye on. We've got some showers and storms ranging from across central portions of Kansas, Nebraska, and up towards Iowa as well. And we can get an idea of when and where we can see that heavier rainfall by these flash flood watches and advisories further back up to our north. That's where we're likely to see that heavier rain. So you can see back down towards northeast Kansas and northwest Missouri, we're still going to have a chance for some scattered showers, but a lot of that heavier rain still is going to stay back up to our north and especially back out to our west. So live max radar not really showing a whole lot of activity right now, except up towards Rockport and Atchison County. They're seeing a little bit of rain, and they've got some more back out to their west that's going to just kind of creep into the area as we continue through our evening and especially through our Thursday as well. And you can get an idea of what's going to happen through our hour by hour. We could see just a slight chance for some scattered showers during the morning. And again, once we start heading into the evening, and then by Friday, I think that shower chance will kind of shift a little bit further to the south, and that chance is going to continue through Friday, but by Saturday we should start to clear up. So we're going to see mostly cloudy skies tonight with that chance for some isolated showers. Partly cloudy skies tomorrow, but keep in mind we still could see an isolated shower, mainly back up to our north, and then clearing out once again during the afternoon, but another chance is going to be on the way during the evening. And then mainly for St. Joseph, a lot of us going to be staying dry, but I think we could see a chance for our area, at least by the time we get into our Friday. So 80s across the board, temperatures staying above average for the first few days of fall. And again, we are going to be clearing up pretty nicely once we head into the weekend. We have got some big changes ahead as Halloween makes its way out the door. We've got daylight saving time to look forward to. That starts late tonight, so don't forget to push your clocks back an hour. I know everything is digital nowadays, but unless you've got one of those manual clocks that you've actually got to push back, don't forget to do that. So let's take a look at our temperatures right now. St. Joseph, we're already in the 40s, but I don't want you to really focus on a lot of these numbers on this map. I want you to look at the colors. You can see a lot of these blues, mainly up north here in the Midwest, some valleys and then some mountainous areas back out to the west. But these blue colors, this is where we're seeing a lot of the cold air that's really been invading the area these past few days. And over the next few days, we're going to see a pattern change. A lot of that cold air is going to be locked up north, and we're going to see warmer air from down south kind of dominate the area and bring our high temperatures up well above average, at least over the next few days. So max radar showing that system that brought us that rain through our Friday, those clouds continuing to move out. We actually got some sun earlier this evening, so that was pretty nice. We've got even more on the way. Not too much going out to the west other than some activity up into northwestern portions of the country. We're not going to see any of that, though. We're going to continue to remain clear. A lot of that activity far up to our north, that's exactly where it's going to stay. It's going to stay up there, and we're just going to see those clouds continue to filter out of the region, which has already happened for us here in northwest Missouri and northeast Kansas, and those skies remaining clear at least through Sunday and Monday. We've got an uneventful hour by hour to show you. Again, we're going to be staying clear through the end of the weekend and clear towards the start of the work week. So November starts Sunday, so we're going to be welcoming that month with some clear skies and plenty of sunshine. Our temperatures, on the other hand, that's going to be the big thing to keep an eye on. We're going to get up into the low 70s as far as our highs go for Sunday, and then by Monday, easily getting back up into the 70s and possibly even beyond that. Some areas could be looking at some mid-70s, and some areas out to the west, they could be flirting with some upper 70s for Monday, and that warmer air is going to last at least through Wednesday. So we're going to be a little chilly tonight, though, with a low of 39 degrees, mostly clear skies, and with that wet ground from Friday's rain, that's going to help some patchy fog to develop overnight, and some of that fog that we see develop could last into the morning hours, so keep that in mind as you, if you're going to be heading out for church in the morning. Mostly sunny skies tomorrow, though, and much warmer. We're going to see a high of 73 degrees for St. Joseph. Sun and warm air continuing to start the work week. Low 70s on Tuesday. And then we've got a chance for rain returning Thursday, mainly during the evening, though. And then you can see our temperatures are going to kind of slide downhill from there. We're going to see highs in the upper 60s on Thursday and then 50s Friday and Saturday. The last day of Pumpkin Fest brought a special event that the festival hasn't seen in 5 years.
We got so many requests for the reenactments that the decision was made to bring them back this year.
The Big River Bushwhackers performing group took their entertainment to the street to reenact historical scenarios. And some of what they planned to do was kept secret from Pumpkin Fest organizers.
That's what makes it exciting. We don't know what they're going to do.
Robert Maupin says to keep people watching, he and his group performed multiple gunfighting scenarios.
do a little bit of Civil War historical stuff, and then do some cowboy stuff.
But before the show started, Maupin wanted to show everyone how dangerous the guns are that they used.
They are real guns. They fire real rounds.
And to prove it, he showed what firing a blank will do to a soda can. This is why even when it looked like the performers were shooting at each other, they really weren't.
You never point a gun right at somebody else. You're always pointing it off to the side at a safe fire lane, or down toward the ground, or up a little bit higher. They will still splatter even at 25 feet. The powder can splatter that far.
Even though the reenactments are entertaining, Maupin says everything they do is educational.
Be it for the safety part, or be it for the historical part, it's all safety. It's safety oriented. And history oriented to teach people about safety, gun safety, and also try to teach the public about history.
History like the hardships people endured in the 1800s and how life was lived back then. Maupin says the Big River bushwhackers do it so people don't forget the past.
It's about teaching the public and keeping our history alive here in America.
Ronelle Williams, KQ2 News. Police arrested Benedictine freshman Colleen Carey on campus overnight after they say she posted a threat on the social media site Yik Yak. Her arrest comes after a student at Northwest Missouri State University and the University of Missouri also made anonymous threats on the messaging app last week. And like those cases, police in Atchison acted quickly to track down the person they believe made the post. Atchison police were called to Benedictine College Tuesday night after an anonymous threat was made to students through the social media site Yik Yak.
We brought in extra security, we had additional police patrols from the Atchison Police Department, we locked all the doors on campus.
An alert was also sent to students' phones. The threat read, "RIP to all Benedictine students. I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do."
That could be interpreted in any number of ways, but it could most definitely be a threat, so we had to take action based on that.
Police followed up on leads and worked with Yik Yak to find freshman Colleen Carey and take her into custody around 5 a.m.
We kept the dorms locked, kept security, making patrols, keeping the Atchison police, making patrols until they came around. They actually, made an arrest.
Hours later on Wednesday, Carey appeared in Atchison County Court and was charged with aggravated criminal threat.
Under Kansas law, it's actually a level 5 felony, so it's a serious felony.
Gerald Kuckelman says the quick response by police was made possible because laws are changing as technology changes too.
The law enforcement can contact the phone companies and get the information almost immediately. A couple of years ago, a case like this, we would have had to submit subpoenas to the phone company to obtain those records.
Johnson says this is a good lesson, not just for students, but for anyone who uses social media.
There are, borders that you shouldn't cross, and there are things that you shouldn't do, and you need to be aware that this is not, private, this is not anonymous, and that, there will be repercussions.
Carey's bond was set at $10,000 and she faces 2.5 to 11 years in prison if convicted. Carey has also been banned from the Benedictine campus and is awaiting any other disciplinary action. Live in studio, Ronelle Williams, KQ2 News.